Hello everyone, it's Aidan here from Push Square with yet another monthly roundup of PS Plus Extra and Premium games. We've had a couple of decent months from Extra and Premium, so let's see if Sony can keep up a good streak with every game heading to PS Plus Extra and Premium in the month of April 2023. Okay, to start things off, 16 games will be making their way to the service on Tuesday the 18th of April, with 11 games on Extra and 5 on Premium. So let's kick things off with the retro-inspired Premium tier, which is typically for your PS1, 2, 3, PSP and PS Vita games, but it's doing something a little different this month. That's because we have 5 different games, which is more than usual, but these are all PS4 ports. So we have Doom 1, 2, 64 and 3 all available through their PS4 re-releases. Now these are of course ports from the original 1993, 94, 97 and 2004 releases, and that means that you're getting that iconic and genre defining first person gameplay all in brilliantly faithful HD graphics. But we are not done yet, because we also have Dishonored Definitive Edition, another PS4 game. I think Sony are placing this here because it was originally released on PS3. I think the connection is a little thin, to be honest, to be putting it in Premium, but there you go. Dishonored is still a fantastic first person stealth experience with a truly astoundingly grim world that is perfect to immerse yourself in. So a little bit different with this month's Premium, but let's move on. Okay, let's move on to Extra. Our big headliner for this month is Cana Bridge of Spirits, a third-person action-adventure with a cutesy Pixar-like graphical style. This title from Ember Lab features some fast-paced combat and colourful exploration as Cana uncovers the secrets of a forgotten community hidden in an overgrown forest. Fast-paced hellish shooter Doom Eternal is up next, bringing brutal and bloody first-person shooting to both PlayStation 4 and 5. So this is the sequel to the 2016 reboot, and honestly, if you are a fan of FPS games at all, you really should try this out, as you face all sorts of demonic creatures with a truly awesome arsenal. I'm a pretty big fan of our next pick, Riders Republic, which is an online sports experience where you can bike, BMX, ski, snowboard and even wingsuit your way around a diverse biome of snowy peaks and forest tracks. It's a lot of fun with an easily approachable yet difficult to master trick system, and if not for anything else, it is the perfect game to chill out to with friends. Next up we have another bloody sequel, this time in the form of Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus. Continue on the story of BJ Blazkowicz in this utterly ridiculous FPS tale that sees you face off against Nazis and mechs in this alternate take on America. It's bombastic, it's brutal, and with its enormous arsenal of weapons, it is genuinely a ton of fun. But before jumping into the new Colossus, why not try out The Old Blood? It's a standalone prequel DLC that is also making its way to PS Plus Extra and also showcases many of the same brilliant traits that you'll find in the new Colossus. But really, when Machine Games gives you more Wolfenstein, your immediate response should really just be please and thank you. Continuing on, Slade Aspire is a fantasy deck-building adventure that combines card games and roguelikes to create an ever-evolving experience. Crafting up the perfect deck for you with hundreds of cards, there are many ways to efficiently dispatch of foes and reach the top of the titular spire. The more powerful you become, the higher you will climb. It's really that simple, but there's a lot of depth to this game. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom is a colourful action-adventure game and a soft continuation of the Wonder Boy and Monster World series, as it borrows the best traits from its predecessor and gives it its own revitalising and modern twist. With some cracking tunes and some beautiful hand-drawn animation, you'll lose yourself in the combat, platforming and even just the world of Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. The Evil Within is a brilliantly raw and classic feeling horror experience brought to you by Tango Gameworks and Shinji Mikami. This one has a supremely cinematic feel about it, as the world shifts around you and you face unimaginable horrors. But what are those horrors when you have a sturdy shotgun at hand? Well, pretty damn scary still, but for those looking for a properly claustrophobic horror action experience, I cannot recommend The Evil Within enough. Bassmaster Fishing is a change of pace from the high-octane action of our other extra offerings so far, but for those into their pro angling experiences, then you really have something great on your hands. You can compete in an elite tour of 8 different real-world venues to climb the ranks, earn sponsors, and ultimately become the Bassmaster Classic Champion. Or you can compete against other players in massive competitive multiplayer modes. Paradise Keller is a murder mystery game set on an island outside of reality and filled with pesky deities. Playing as Lady Loves Dies, you are tasked with investigating the crime and, of course, finding the person responsible. That means that you'll be collecting evidence, recording testimonies, and even interpreting the facts to form your own truth. Think L.A. Noire, but with way more colour, a tropical setting, deities, it's maybe not too much like L.A. Noire. And lastly, in a weird inclusion, we have Sackboy A Big Adventure, which was also one of the PS Plus Essential games for this month. But I suppose if you forget to add Sackboy to your library before it leaves PS Plus Essential, this one's going to remain in the extra catalogue for a little while. This game, of course, is a spin-off to the Little Big Planet series with plenty of 3D platforming which you can play on your own or with friends in both online and local party play. There's even co-op only levels that you'll want to rope your friends into. Thank you everyone for watching this month's roundup of PS Plus Extra and Premium. Let me know down below which of these you are planning on checking out this month. If you want to stay up to date with the news, reviews, guides, gameplay and everything else within the world of PlayStation, then I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button and stick with us here at Push Square. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.